Good evening, Speak Gaming fans, and happy Memorial Day. I'm Kachiri. Joining me today is 5D100. This is our Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer weekly. We are on normal logic, no crazy tricks required, but that doesn't mean we're not going to see crazy tricks. And all that fun stuff. 21 racers. How are you doing today, 5D?
I'm doing all right. Had a nice day off work. Was able to sit back, relax, and it's nice to wrap up the day with a nice SMZ3 rando. You know what I mean?
True. If you are new to the Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer, we have taken two games, somehow combine them together with witchcraft, magic, the force, just make up whatever book magic, space magic there is, and we somehow came with a game where all 316 items between Link to the Past and Super Metroid are jumbled amongst each other. Our players will have to go through 4 portals back and forth to find their items to beat both Mother Brain and the Ganon, and hit done in the race time chat. It's always a fun time. We're going to start with Super Metroid because this allows us to change our settings. Because if you ever played Super Metroid with its original layout after playing multiple other shooters, you won't know what you're doing.
Well, I mean, even if you don't, it's still a decent place to start with. Like, I haven't beaten Super Metroid before I started with SMZ3. Of course, I have since beaten it, but
yeah. I'm one of those that I always change the controls to feel more like Mega Man X, But that's just me. That's just my preferred play because, whenever I was a kid, I had all the Mega Man X games and stuff like that, so.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff there. While we're waiting for everything to start, we had a massive announcement. We do know what our settings for the next SMZ3 major tournament is going to be. It's going to be info share, co-op, hard logic, and it's going to happen near the end of summer. So look out for that. Find a teammate. If you want to join in on the tournament, find a teammate, start getting your practice of the game, come up with a fun team name, 5D and I, we will be like 5D Cheery, just boom. Look at that team name. Done. He has no idea what I'm talking about. I'm going to need a new teammate. Anyone want to be my teammate?
I'm not good enough to, or nearly good enough to do any of that, so okay, I'm gonna go ahead and abstain. So
that's fine.
But that being said, I'm seeing a lot of really good racers here in the race time chat, and that are queuing up. So I'm definitely excited for when we have this get started.
Looks like we're just waiting on one racer right now, and then once that racer's all set, then the gate will be open. Due to a whole bunch of delays, we'll be seeing them about a minute later, but reminds me of the time whenever I started commentating all the weeklies for this, and it never started on time.
Only like 10 minutes longer. It's not too bad. I'm definitely excited. Oh, here we go. That's all of our runners.
Yep. So we're going to start seeing them play in about a minute. No, but I am excited. It's always fun to see some of the top runners team up with other top runners. I know the main admin for SMZ3 and I were talking about how Solsky tends to have different partners for every tournament. Likely, he might be with Aussie again, which would just be a devastating duo, but it'd be kind of cool to see. Not everyone likes hard logic, but you'd be surprised how many seeds actually require hard logic. Like, it does happen, but considering our version of hard logic in SMZ3 tends to only block like a dozen items at most of the 300 items that's in the game, you have a low percent chance that you ever have to do it. That wouldn't work, Orion. That won't work. In hard mode, in our version of SMZ hard mode, you need Varia to get to Ridley regardless, or Lower Norfair.
Well, I mean, considering that,
Oh, we almost have a near perfect sync. We're off by like a half a second. We don't. I was like, wait, did they somehow pre-sync this? But yeah. All right, we'll see if any of our runners decide to go to Vanilla Morph Ball. It's the only item in Logic and Super Metroid. However, it's a super long check, and likely we'll see both these runners follow the same exact. Oh my goodness!
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the check in the roof of
no,
the area next to missiles?
Not normal. You need high jump for that. Yeah.
Okay.
So in hard logic, that one is in logic.
Well, okay.
Now you will still check it because you're going to be down here, and both these runners can do the damage boost needed. But in normal logic, any kind of damage boost, heat run, suitless stuff, none of it is required.
Speaking of suits, here's a blue mail for MM2.
Yep.
Let's see if he keeps it.
So NES cartridge is going to see this is out of logic. We need like any of the movement items for this, and it looks like he is going to keep it.
I mean, 3 bombs.
It's 3 bombs. That's going to help you out with CAC and all that nice stuff. Uncle, go ahead.
Lets you completely sweep through CAC and not have to worry about having to buy bombs if you have rupees. You know, picking up those bushes south of the Grove. You know.
Error did find a lamp in the second lamp chest, or Uncle's chest. Yep, there's 3 vanilla lamp locations, 1 in Link's house, 1 after you rescue, well, not rescue Uncle, go to your uncle, and 1 after you rescue Zelda in her cell, because they make sure you have a lamp before the dark rooms in Zelda. In fact, actually, if you don't find any of the lamps, you can't even get to a dark room in the vanilla game. Zelda stops like, hey, you don't have a lamp? Alright, another tree pull here. We saw magic, we see money. And Arrow's going to go ahead and show us if Aga is going to be required for an item as NES cartridge joins him in Zelda. Oh, we also get the map check. Pendant at Eastern Crystals everywhere else.
Looks like missiles on top of Aga Ledge. So.
Yep. So, not going to be grabbing those anytime soon. Arrow's going to show us what's growing in Lost Woods, plus the Thieves' Hideout. Bombs are growing! That is, very...
Couple blueberries.
Ocarina of Time. Very Ocarina of Time there. Bombs growing from plants.
What are you talking about? It's just a bunch of blueberries, you know? And more bombs.
Alright, so we have all the bombs we needed. NES cartridge is going to feel like he wasted time getting that high jump location when he gets through that area, but that's fine.
The way, the blue mail is definitely going to be nice to have, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but, I mean, as you can kind of tell, NES cartridge is about a minute behind on Zelda checks. Error will eventually run through Retro Brin, because you run through Retro Brin regardless, unless you're in somehow in early go mode. So, I mean, sometimes doing the vanilla morph pays out, and of course, this is going to be a 3-hour seed. I mean, most of the time. I'm going based off of averages. Anyway, so speed booster, bombs. Piece of heart. We now have a lot of ways to move through Super Metroid, including our Can Fly and Speed Booster.
Oh,
and a bow.
The almighty D. Tons of magic on MM2's side. Yeah, this very well could be a Jet Seed, as chat points out. Though with Green Boomerang, with tons of bombs for both games.
Alright, some more health here. Our first Zelda heart in the well.
A little bit of love too.
But yeah, the bow is necessary to get through GT, but right now our Eastern's a pendant, so we'll see if our runners decide, hey, pendant Eastern might have something. You know, you've been watching the regular Link to the Past randomizer tournament. Pendant Eastern has been the play in basically every single seat that's had it.
Of course, then we have the scam bottle vendor. Charging 100 rupees just for 20.
Yeah, 20% return on profits. There's our Morph Ball. So with Speed Booster or Morph Ball bombs on that Morph Ball, about 55 to 60 items in Super Metroid are now unlocked to us.
Here's the question. Will we see Error or MM2 dive back into Super Metroid immediately?
You probably see. It depends on how many more like important items we get for Zelda here. Error might go ahead and do it now, because I mean, so far what you got for Zelda is Bow and Eastern's Appendage. So like now he's he just looked at the map and I was like, okay, I could do South Shore checks, that's Sarah Spear 0, or I can just start running through Metroid, where there's a whole bunch of items that's easier to collect already. But we have not found. I'll say we won't go to Metroid until we find Power Bombs. Power Bombs is going to be the decider.
Did you see what was on the ledge?
That was 300 rupees for a race game.
Ooh.
So Error's going to go ahead and grab it. We still need rupees for a handful of checks in Dark World. Of course, we find another 300 rupees. That will allow us to talk to Zora to get the Zora item. But I don't think we found Power Bombs yet, and that's going to be the main thing that's going to deter us from Super Metroid, because you want Power Bombs to start moving through the areas. More Power Bombs does help, but if you go into Metroid now, you're going to be skipping stuff like, Wave Beam, you're going to be skipping, stuff like that.
Still think that what's going to happen is they're going to do a South Shore check. If they find something, they might fake Flipper up to Hobo and King Zora if they have enough money. Or if they don't find anything in Ice Rod, they're just going to say, enough of this and jump back into Super Metroid. Considering considering that they have bombs, speed booster, morph ball, the game's more than likely either leading them to either A, Eastern, or B, Super Metroid.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's more logic checks in Super Metroid, but these runners want to do it efficiently. So I think if Error, even in, like, let's say in Moldorm Cave, he finds one Powerbomb pack, he's going to Metroid. That's my prediction. Now, I haven't really watched Error play too much. I've seen Ness Cartridge play a few times. But you want to go where the items are, especially in combo.
Oh, definitely. If there isn't anything, he might. I'm wondering if we'll see any Eastern dips, or at least go and see what's in Sahathra's closet.
Well,
because
with the
that's
lamp,
3 easy checks.
Well, with the lamp and the bow, Eastern's fully in logic, and that whole Eastern area is 6 items. We get our first sword. More supers. I think we're at 25 supers now.
Something like that. It's definitely a lot of explosives.
But no power bombs yet. And that's going to be the main deterrent from going to Super Metroid. Because, yeah, you have Speed Booster, but you can't check Criteria missiles up the top right where the ship is. It's a lot harder to get through the gauntlet. It's, you're going to have to abandon Wave Beam when you get to that point. You're going to have to abandon Waterway, because I think Waterway require power bombs. I'm not wrong on that one. But yeah, no, you're skipping stuff, especially like Retro Bryn. You're skipping one item too. All right.
Oh.
This is the moment of truth. We may see the reset here.
Oh, no. He's gonna check Eastern.
Okay.
And honestly, that not a bad play. As I mentioned, it's 3 checks in Hospitalas and then 3 checks in Eastern. So,
but it's pendant Eastern, and that's the thing. A lot of runners don't do pendant dungeons. Now, mind you, all of Eastern is in logic. We'll see if that pays off if Arrow goes all the way.
the big issue is that we don't know what the seed is wanting us to do. Sometimes seed just wants us to dive in just to grab 1 or 2 items and leave, or...
But here's the thing. If you sit down with, the top 20 runners as SMZ3 and you tell them, hey, you have 10 power bombs, all of Super Metroid basically without suits, or 3 items of pendant Eastern, all 20 of them is going to tell you to go to Super Metroid. Except for Solsky, who will say pendant Eastern for the memes.
Okay. So it looks like he just wanted to go ahead and check what was in Eastern, or Sorcerer's Closet, and then now let's go ahead and see what's in A Link to Super Metroid.
Yep. Yeah. No. Again, basically anything that's not in a heat room or in Meridia is open to us. So over half the game. And nope, that's a reset because he, used health with speed booster to get up there.
I mean, is this even randomized at this point?
I mean,
looks like MM2 isn't even gonna do Eastern.
Yep, he got that 1 power bomb pack, as I said. I mean, you get that 1 power bomb pack. There's more checks to do in Super Metroid than there is in the Eastern area. Now, see, Arrow is trying to save energy. Unfortunately, does end up using some here. Now, mind you, NES cartridges are going to have a bit of a harder time managing power bombs since they only have 1 pack compared to Arrow's 2. Which, trust me, trying to get through Brinstar with 1 pack is a pain in the butt.
Now, when you think about it,
I mean, get the refill, I guess. Oh, there's flippers. Okay, that opens up more checks.
That's interesting.
That opens up Hobo, the 4 checks in Zora. Eventually will allow us to navigate through Swamp. Oh, no! That's unfortunate. Yeah, no, without any suits, that acid does 80 damage per second. And with 199 health, you only last a couple seconds, really.
2.5, if my math is right.
Okay, so Arrow knows where the flippers are, can come back there with more health, that's fine. We'll check the back of the gauntlet to see if, hey, do I just need to get the flippers and get out? Or do I need to do the whole gauntlet? And that's what Arrow's checking now by running down here. $20 in Terminator. A NES cartridge is actually using regular bombs to get through this. Interesting. We get a reserve tank and 5 rupees at the back of the gauntlet. We're probably just going to see the flippers from Arrow later on and then exit. And another KO right there.
Oof.
Again. It's a little bad. Yep, point out only 5 power bombs makes a lot of sense. We'll see. We'll probably see NES cartridge do the same thing Era did. Just come back for the flippers later. Oh no, he wants the flippers. Okay.
I mean, flippers open up quite a bit in A Link to the Past. So if
not really. Okay. So almost everything can be skipped with the flippers except for Swamp Palace. But there's Master Sword. And the other mail. So we have early red mail.
I'm pretty sure that MM2 is going to actually pick that up, so...
No, and the Arrow is going to eventually make their way through Retro Brand. Again, you always full clear Super Metroid. Unless you're in Go mode. Yeah, no, Flippers puts 5 checks into logic. 4 of those we can get without Flippers.
Well, a few of those you'll need, or Waterfall you need Moon Pearl to get, so...
Yeah. But we're bound to find Moon Pearl early in most of these seeds. Oh, NES cartridge takes another dip in the acid. That's not going to be good for them.
Looks like he's going to take it a little bit safer on this. Toad dipped into that acid. 13 health left. Still makes it through.
It's trying to actually get some health back.
Very nice.
I mean, most runners don't like the reserve tanks, but NES cartridge is going to be happy to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, with one E-tank, I mean, any extra health is still more useful than just ignoring it.
NES cartridge is going to go ahead and go through the rest of the Brinstar now.
Makes sense. There's a lot more checks this way. I mean, considering that the other way you'd have to do Bomb Guardian, or however, Bomb Frieza, I guess, would be the best way to put it. See here. Bomb Frieza, the, oh, what's it called? By the way, not too many checks, so it makes sense that he's going to go this way. So Speed Booster, no need for Mock Ball. Though it's a shame we don't see any fake any swag Mock Ball strats, you know?
Yeah, even with Speed Booster, sometimes runners will still Mock Ball just because it's faster to get out some areas. And then you get Speed Booster balls sometimes that some of the very top runners do, where they get Speed Booster, but they do it in the ball form to like skip through entire rooms in one shot.
Gotta do them swag strats, you know?
Alright, Arrow's refilling stuff, and this cartridge is going to get some power bombs here. Down to 38 health, so you're going to have to be extremely careful with the spikes down here. I do think there's a refill here that's rarely used. Yeah, you get hit by the spikes. It's that's a lot of progress you just lost.
Yeah,
okay,
you can refill on the beetles that come flying up. So.
Oh, it's a save room. Okay. Yeah, I never go into that room, so I don't know. Anyway, Spore Spawn was just holding a heart container. Nice Mock Ball to get out there. See, there's your Mock Ball. Yeah, doing a Mock Ball there in Eggcoons allows you to just not fall down the hole, and you can just get out. Ooh, nice first try Wave Beam skip there for Arrow.
Oh, that was a beautiful skip.
And for...
Missiles work. I mean, considering that they have such a low amount, it's nice to see.
Yep, there is a bot down here near Charge Beam. Ooh, yeah, big side hoppers hurt.
Meanwhile, MM2 having a little bit of trouble dealing with these wall jumps, but still making it through.
Yeah, but the flippers and both runners now having the 600 rupees. One of the first plays we might see in Zelda if we find nothing in the rest of Super Metroid, maybe the Zora play.
Well, considering how many rupees they've gotten, that
well, there's another 25% of Super Metroid unlocked to us.
not only that, but it opens up this check right here.
Nope, no.
So-
With Speed Booster, this check was already open. It's
Oh,
just
right,
not easy to.
That's right, because you don't need gravity to do this check.
Yep, because that little stage above gives you more than a Samus enough room to get the Speed Booster hit down without any kind of short charge. It's just easier to do with the short charge.
Also, shout out to MM2 about to go down that tunnel, seeing gravity and saying, wait, and then going back.
Trying to do a little short charge there. Green Hill Zone is going to be an E-Tank. Hey, we needed those.
Oh, it's always so nice to see an E-Tank whenever you're low.
Alright, so arrows are going to go ahead and go to Blue Brent. We'll get the red mail. We'll see Billy Mays. We'll probably also see Shaft Supers, maybe. That's like the one maybe we may check it. And Arrow may decide, hey, do I really want to waste the energy on this? Alright, so there's Arrow's red mail. So we're super defensed up now in Zelda. We have like 7 or 8 hearts, red mail. We're just going to be tanking stuff like it's nobody's business.
We're seeing some new checks on the arrow side, though. Oh,
More
supers.
Yep, more supers. We haven't found any beams yet, so we are on our little side quest to find at least 60 supers. We're still 60 checks away from our conversation about possible Dark World. We are far away from that, especially now since we found gravity.
Yep, because that opens up almost all of Meridia, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, no, it opens up all. There's some things that aren't in logic that we can see but not finish, like plasma. We can check plasma, but we won't be able to get out of the room without plasma beam or screw attack.
We can check. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of wreck ship. Never mind.
Yep. We can't do Shack Tool. Shack Tool's the only one we can't do. We can logic break it with Ice Beam.
But we'd have to find Ice Beam.
Yeah, we have to find Ice Beam, and Grapple's the logical way to Shack Tool.
Oh, it looks like MM2 is actually going back to Retro Brinstar.
So a really good meta path through Super Metroid is go down Bryn, leave up through Retro, then go down Red Tower, and then basically you've checked everything from the Green Bryn side up to Red Tower, and so Red Tower just allows you to fully explore Brinstar without too many backtracks. Now, Arrow did it even in a more efficient manner because Arrow never went down to Retro Bryn. Nest Cartridge did. So this Nest Cartridge is just going to backtrack one extra time. Oh, he's going... was thinking about it. I believe you have just enough health if you get over there, wall jump, and then shoot upwards. I believe that's what we need to do here. And acid. Yeah, the acid is going to make this a little bit harder. Alright, we're just going to wall jump. I get so dizzy doing this wall jump, and I normally don't get dizzy, but the fact that it's the same tiles over and over, and you don't know if you're going up. Okay, it's just an E-tank. Mind you, if Error does make the wall jump, we'll get an instant health refill. That's something. Oh, it's going for it. Okay. Okay, it's giving up on it.
Ah. MM2 accidentally messing up that shine spark, I think.
Yeah, still, killed a few.
So it looks like you can get out of plasma with speed, so.
Yeah, because the speed booster, the Shrine Spark, is one of the few things that does the damage, but it's one of the things that is just so hard to do. Nest Card is not even checking Shaft Supers. They're now both in 230. High five! You could just hear the eek as the... No, wait, turn around, turn around! Hit the brakes. Tokyo Drift. Oh, Nest Cartridge is chasing the flippers. Okay. Yeah, no, so Nest Cartridge is going after the flippers. Red Mail, 7 hearts. Arrow's going to have to fight the... Oh, there's our Moon Pearl.
Oh, I'm sure MM2 is not going to be happy about that once he finds it.
That's not... Ooh, it depends if Nest Cartridge decides to orphan it, because Bomb Chorizo is one of those things that could be forgotten if you think you've already done all the left side.
Either way, 2 supers, it's done. Don't see why you don't do it.
Yeah, it's 500 health. I mean, it does take time. There's our red sword.
Was it a sword? I thought it was a bottle of goo.
Nope, that was a sword. That was a tempered.
Oh. Okay.
And there's a reset. We'll see if Nest Cartridge decides to go back to bomb real fast. I will be worried if he thinks he's done all the stuff on the left side of this map if he goes to the right.
Oh, refill. That's it.
No, yeah. Always refill. Because Arrow is going to be going towards Wreck... Well, we'll see if Arrow does Wreck Ship before going down Red Tower, but the plan now is Red Tower. Okay, so Nest Cartridge is going to get the Moon Pearl. We got nothing to worry about.
Meanwhile, Error is going to go ahead and grab those flippers, so...
Yeah, we'll get the flippers. We'll not get that Nope Tank, and we'll move on. Nest Cartridge is going to get the Moon Pearl. We are still 2 items away from Dark World access, but we still have about 40 or so checks in Super Metroid to do. We still have all Meridia. We still have Red Tower, all our wrecks shipped. We have, so much stuff to do.
MM2 showing off and avoiding the animation that
Oh, as pointed out in chat, in SMZ3 version 11, you will never find anything in any bottles. That's one of the things Toils made specifically for SMZ3. Bottles will always come empty, and if you try to refill your bottles at either of the ferries, it's going to be green goo.
Okay, so Fortalist in chat mentions that doing a quick flipper check because he needed a refill on power bombs.
No, definitely. That's why he didn't check Shaft Troopers. We'll see if Nest Cartridge makes that Shine Spark. It's a difficult Shine Spark to do with 2 E-Tanks. Ooh. I like that setup.
No.
Alright. Prove me wrong.
I mean, MM2 is a fantastic runner of this game, so
Oh yeah. Okay, so Arrow is going to do Red Tower first. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of people like to save Meridia for a possible go mode where you just run in, kill the space elephant, and run out. So Arrow's going to take this to Kraid and then do like Main Street of Norfair. Possibly may divert into a Meridia because you have Speed Booster. You can do all the way up to Dragon. So Beta Power Bombs is up next for Error. And that's going to be another heart container. And this cartridge is taking the trip to Wreck Ship.
I mean, you might as well. It's a...
we have Dark World access. I lied. We do have Dark World access. So, because we have Moon Pearl and Flippers, we have Dark World access via the Meridia backed door. That allows you to get to Pod and Hype, and most of South Dark World. You still can't get to Villas of Outcasts, and you can't, do like Catfish.
If I remember right, wait, hang on. If I remember right, the only ways into Dark World are through Glove, through Flute. But how?
What Flute? No. So the 4 portals, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the one from Crateria to the Fortune Terror House.
Right.
You know the one from Norfair to Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one from Myers. Yeah. The Meridia portal puts you at Dark Ice Rod Cave. Where you can swim with the Flippers to Pod. You can swim to Hype Cave. You can swim to where the pyramid and stuff is. And then you can, go into Pod without Hammer. Actually, yeah, no, that might be the play. Going to Pod without Hammer to see if like a vanilla Hammer or a Glove's there. Because you have Bow, so if Pod's Bow lock, boom, you're good. Of course, you also have the Hype Cave to... yeah. Anyway, Phantom fight. Pain in the butt boss. Weak to supers, don't use supers unless it's a killing blow, or else you're stuck. Yeah. Yeah, this is the beauty of SMZ3. You get situations like this. You get the very rarely used 4th Dark World access.
Oh, and that is a dead space squid. Jellyfish? Squid?
No one has advantage. This cartridge just got the first boss kill at 33 minutes. Yeah, I got some bad Phantom patterns. Phantoms can be either super nice or super mean.
Now, to put into perspective how difficult these seeds are, I mean, we already have 2 people forfeit, so these are not easy seeds. So, either way, shoutouts to them, as this is not an easy game to play, so. In any case, it looks like we are about to have a big crate kill, so see that.
Oh, it looks like we found space jumping crate. So, even though we got the morph ball bombs, it's just soft lock protection. That space jump is going to help us fly all over the place. Plus, it also unlocks 1 item once we find Various Suit. So only item that is hard space jump locked. And we do have Kraid Phase 2, the DLC.
Kraid decided to block the last shot for him, so. Which is quite a shame. But that's a dead dinosaur?
Space Dragon. But yeah, no. Yeah, so that does unlock 5, 6, 11, 12, 13 checks in Hyrule, Dark Hyrule, if we go all the way to Meridia and do the backdoor.
Oh wow.
Oh no, Ridley's a space dragon. Kraid is just, I don't know. If you go by Star Bomb, if you go by Star Bomb,
Space Dino.
No. Kraid is just a pervert. Anyway. You've never listened to.
Oh no! I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just been so
Regret
long.
Troid, or whatever it's called. Anyway, so NES cartridge is about halfway through Wreck Ship now. Got the stuff in the attic. We do have speed boosters, so we can check Wreck Ship Reserve.
And casually just clipping through walls.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Oh, nice Shine Spark there to finish off that room.
That was a beautiful Shine Spark.
I may need a minute. I need a minute after that one. Anyway, checking the attic item while Error checks high jump. 3 items here in high jump. Also, Croc Escape, only 10 arrows. There's our Power Glove, alright. There's our boots!
Oh, what are those?
Both runners finding progression, very nice.
I don't think boots are progression.
Yeah, it sometimes is, but it does make Zelda nicer. Boots can block 5, 6 items hard, so
that is fair.
Go and also check Wreck Ship reserves to see if we do need this.
Of course, it could block Hookshot.
Nope.
In first check of Hookshot Cave, so.
We checked library, nothing's there. Arrow is going to go ahead and run through Death Mountain here while he's in the area. We can see what's on Spec Rock. We can see what's inside Spec Rock. We have lamp, so we can save Old Man.
Oh, there's a bottle.
We already have 1 bottle, so we can check Sick Hit. There's Cape.
Fluffery was nothing good. I think it was either a heart or a rupee.
So the Cape, I would not be grabbing. If I'm going to be completely honest, we already have the Cane of Burna. We won't need Cape for... I guess Cape does block Bumper Ledge, but it's one of those things where you can come back here if it's required, I guess.
I mean, it's still nice to have, because it's takes up less magic than the cane, so... Plus, it takes up no magic if you stand still, compared to the Cane of Brian, which does.
It's hold something, not stand still. If you stand still, you're still wasting magic. You need to either hold a wall or something to put you in
a tomato.
Yeah.
Grab onto a wall, you'll be fine. MM2 deciding, you know what, I do want that heart. So, there's that. But yeah, taking this old man all the way home. It's nice because not only is it an extra check, it's also, hey, old man. Getting dead rocked, though, is the only issue. But the old man, once you turn him home, he will open up the mountain cave for you. So that's an easy way to get to not only Hera, but also the rest of Dark,
it's also
Death Mountain, Dark Death Mountain, and all that.
It's also a good place to get your refills if you have flute, and so you can refill, walk out, and then flute wherever. Alright, so Wreck Ship only had the boots, so we'll see if those boots are going to be required once NES cartridge gets back to Zelda. We're going to check back of escape here. Well, there's all fourth and final sword.
So now we'll see a stick of butter. Because what goes well with bacon? Butter.
Alright, so... Alright, so we're going through Red Tower now. Nest cartridges are going to go ahead and get the space jump from Kraid. We'll also kill Kraid. May backtrack to Meridia. There's the gold sword for Error.
Taking it a little bit easy, though, because he's really low on health. I say as he... Oh...
Nope, we still have the reserve tank, so if it comes down to it...
They do have an extra 100 health, so that is fair. Indeed, chat, I can't believe it's butter. It's actually pretty rare to see butter sword in this. Think about it.
Alright, so Waterfall Ferry, we get a heart container, more bombs. We're going to go ahead and pay Zora, and also see what's on Zora Ledge.
I'm sure MM2 is very happy to see that second pack of supers.
Oh, there's the mirror. So Hera's now open to us. Hera's full clearable. That mirror also will unlock one other check if we do the backdoor route through Meridia. Also, oh wait, that's cartridge? Okay, just is opening it and moving on. But that also tells me that that's going to be the plan, to just go back through Meridia. Charge beam! Oh. Okay, so that's going to make Error not too focused on super missiles. He'll still grab them if he sees them, of course, but it's not going to be one of those things where he's going to freak out if he misses a few against Ridley or Mother Brain. Hey, I got charge beam. I still got this. The mirror, great item. We'll see if Arrow decides to take this up to Hera now.
Oh. MM2 doing it slightly too early and missing the drop. I can't speak today. I apologize.
No, it's fun. So yeah, Hera. Oh no, not Hera. Hera's back into Metroid. I would have went to Hera. I personally feel like, you know, that's not the most farthest spear in the logic.
Maybe Error is actually going to go ahead and
no, this is definitely
on.
This is Meridia. Yeah, this is definitely Meridia. There's nothing else here. If he was going to go to Wreck Ship, he would have reset.
And that is a Kraid quick kill. I almost mixed up the letters.
It happens. Alright, Meridia, we have Main Street here. There's a check that we can do right now. We do have the speed booster if it's required. Arrow's just going to blind speed booster it. And it's super missiles!
It's nice to see.
With bombos, okay. Bombos here is nice. That could be required.
It opens up ice, so.
Now we're not too worried about that until we find mitts, though. Or hammer, and yeah, we're still missing like 3 items to make ice even a possibility right now. But we'll see what the crystal things are. Hopefully through Error's side once we get to Dark World. I'm not sure on this one. I haven't commentated much of Error stuff. This
There we
cartridge
are,
gets,
Mama Turtle.
this cartridge is getting their power glove. Is going to check the I'm up here. Another bottle, so that's 2 bottles for Error. We know he can get a third one from Spec Rock. And another heart container.
Plenty of health this seed, so that's always good.
Oh, plenty of Zelda health. We're still at 4 E-Tanks for our Super Metroid runners.
4 E-tanks and a and a situational tank, you know.
Alright, we'll see if Nest cartridge... I mean, with 4 E-Tanks, you can get to Upper North Fair. Yep, that's what Nest is doing. We're going to get some out-of-logic Upper North Fair checks.
Oh, that is important. Sick kid.
Nest the Kid is open to us. We probably... Now, with the mirror, the plan might be, let's get to Varys of Outcast and just mirror and check it there for efficiency.
Oh, looks like we have an ice beam check, actually. Oh, never mind.
Well, you check this first, then you go to Ice Beam. E-Tank is going to get. That's going to be 5 tanks now for Nest cartridge. And there's our Mitts.
Ooh.
Mitts Moon Troll. We don't even need to backdoor Meridia, even though backdooring Meridia was a path. So yeah, we'll probably see Error now go into Villas of Outcast and then mirroring to Sick Kid. I mean, Error can still backdoor Meridia. Oh, Spazer. We got the best beam in the game. And a reset. Rip.
Rip Spazer. Why does no one else seem to like Spazer? Ooh, looks like we have a fetch quest though.
Mushroom is pretty good. That's good for 1 item, or we can hold it in hopes for a cane and hammer. Actually, no, we don't even need that. We can mirror now to that location.
No, you still need the
No,
you still need the hammer or cane.
Well, you need the cane, but you don't need the hammer. Not with Error's layout right now because he has mitts and mirror.
That is fair. To answer in chat, Spazer is still extra damage. So if you're having to do things with just regular power beam, Spazer still is able to hurt and kill a lot more things. So
it's only like 9 extra damage, and most enemies outside of Brinstar still takes too many hits, so it doesn't really matter if you're running past them anyway with Speed Booster. But yeah, no, in any general situation, like if they found Spazer before going to Brinstar, yeah, they would have picked it up.
Out of the way, it looks like MM2 is actually going to go ahead and save his old man.
That's
full row of 10 hearts, though.
Yep. Alright, Sandpits had nothing but health. Error? You don't have a way to check. Oh, is he going Crystal Flask Clip into Check Tool? Or is he just bailing on Meridia? I think this is just a Meridia bail. He's not finishing Meridia. Okay. I'm not quite sure about this play.
Might be going back to A Link to the Past.
No, yeah, he has Dark Rose. He's just bailing on Meridia, but I mean, you're already in Purple Meridia. You only have like a handful of checks left. I mean, even if you leave Dragon for later, once you have like Grapple or something, you can still clear out Batoon. You can still check behind Batoon. You can still, you know, get.
Well, you're still gonna have to. You're still gonna have to go and do those anyways. So you might as well.
Not necessarily. He can still backdoor and skip Batoon and stuff like that. It's just one of those things where I feel like they could have still finished it and then got to Zelda through that portal and been more efficient. But now we know Nest Cartridge needs to get to Meridia to get their mitt. Arrow's going to go ahead and do Hera. We may get to see what the Dark World crystals are like. Alright, Pendant TR. That's always nice to see. Pendant Skull Woods. Oh, there's a chance we may not find Fire Rod until Ganon's Tower this seed. Okay. Okay, game, I see you. Rods are not required this seed.
Nope, we have Bombos.
So what? We are missing Hammer, we're missing Hook, we're missing Cane, and we're missing possibly a Medallion. And very forgotten. Yeah, we're about.
Looks like MM2 is actually heading over to Meridia.
Yep, he's doing the same route Era did. We'll see if he decides to go all the way to Dragon. Alright, so we don't need to do the T-break in Hera. Yeah, we're about 6 or 7 items away from Go mode at 50 minutes. That's not too bad.
Oh, it really is not bad at all.
Oh, nice 2 items early in Hera. We don't need to do the big chest. We don't need to worry about the basement, but we do have another fetch quest.
And if I remember correctly, that's both of our fetch quests that from A Link to the Past. So, I wonder if those are going to be our.
I mean, people also count Powder as a fetch quest too. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. Whenever you get an item that only unlocks 1 item, it's mostly fetch quest, in my opinion. But that's a nice kill. 52 minutes for the first crystal on Arrow side.
Also, looks like we have a poll in chat. Will we, by 2 hours in, will we be in no mode or go mode, or are we in no mode, no go?
Yep, go ahead and bet with your channel prediction points. I decided, you know what? Let's do 10 minutes per item. So, as long as we find a progression once every 10 minutes, we should be good for the prediction. Or if you think that this seed is actually secretly trolling, go ahead and say it's going to be trolling. Vote the other way. But yeah, we should be good for Zelda now. Red Mail, Gold Sword, we're good for Zelda safeties. Especially with 3 bottles, you just throw them all with blue goo and just cruise for the rest of the game. Speaking of bottles, Arrow's just going to go ahead and do Sick Kid. Nest Cartridge gets their Titans.
Question is, will he go back to the single arrow of destiny from Sick Kid? And he launches it right back at him.
Alright, so Arrows are going to be doing the first order runners to do dark Hyrule checks here. Now the question is, do you run into Pendant Skull Woods for a chance for a couple items? There's a good chance that the items are Fire Rod lock, and this is a waste. I know a lot of runners, they just like running in, checking the one room to the right, and then walking out, then going to Bumper Ledge. But Arrow is actually going to take a fall. So we're going to see at least everything in what I like to call Skullwoods 1. I do that because there's 3, separate areas to Skullwoods. So we found the first time early. We know in this version of Link to the Past, the bumper room is still a small key. Alright. Do we go to the Vanilla Big Key location for one item? We don't have Cane. I will not do it.
I don't think so.
Alright. Bumper Ledge. We're going to go see that now. Arrow doesn't have boots, so he won't be able to show us King's Tomb. Nest cartridges will, once they get to that point.
MM2 going and deciding to hop or Shine Spark all the way back up that shaft. Oh, that's a shield. Oh,
Yeah,
looks like
we're not getting shield.
Yeah,
We're
looks
not
like
getting
Bumper
shields.
Ledge is dead.
No one likes shields in Zelda. Now, if the developers ever found a way to Twinrova Trinex, so we don't have to always get rods for Trinex, and so if you could do it with the shield, like reflect the red back to the blue and the blue back to the red for like an instant kill for those heads, then you might see runners start grabbing shields if that's ever put into the game. But yeah, no, we're never going to see that.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, Mirror Shield makes Laser Bridge better, but we have Cape and Cannon Burn now.
So you don't need them. Heart and the Bloomerang. The best Boomerang.
Yeah, no, and we're also, like, our runners can just sidestep them. Yeah, Nest Cartridge is doing the rest of Meridia. I like this play better because, I mean, you can still, if you don't feel like you can kill Dragon, you can always come back. It's not a big issue. Now, the one thing here about the Thief Sound play is we are going to possibly be orphaning one location. Well, there's the key for that one location. We're still looking for 4 items here in Thief Sound. Oh no. Oh no, Nest Cartridge is about out of ammo.
Oh, he doesn't have Charged Beam.
Nope. Hasn't got to Zora yet. Oh, yep. Resane. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I would have recharged in the room to the right. We'll see what Nest Cartridge decides to do. Maybe do a recharge and come back. First sign in Thief Sound is a Power Bomb pack.
Alright, guys. As everything is starting to wind down a little bit, we are an hour into this. So make sure you drink plenty of water. Speed gaming is a very big proponent of making sure you stay hydrated and healthy. So definitely, if you haven't already, get yourself a nice big glass of water and take a big swig. Yes, and stretch.
Alright, Nest Cartridge did not refill ammo. Try number 2. The Revenge. And there we go. Got it this time.
And that's a dead dragon.
So we're going
Or
to
sea serpent?
we're going to go ahead and see the I Am Behind Batoon. Just a missile pack. And looks like we are going to be refilling our ammunition here. This is telling me that we are going to go all the way to the big shrimp. Oh, Screw Attack! I am number 3. That makes up for everything else. Screw Attack is going to make navigating through enemies a lot easier. Also, completely negates that Spazer. Yeah, Screw Attack kills basically everything in one hit. Alright, does Nest Cartridge save? Do a safety save. Nope. Going straight through, we're going to see Precious Missiles. Okay, that's our 3rd reserve tank we found now.
I thought it was the 4th.
Nope, we've only found 3.
3rd? Okay.
Oh, hey! Big chest not required in Thieves Town. That's the moment where we go, oh, thank you. Ooh, are we going to do speed booster strats against Dragon here? I think speed booster, if you hit it just right, does like a insane like 4,000 damage or something. I don't know the exact numbers. Big Bach, if he was there, would say the exact. What the? Dragon was like, I must go. My people need me.
That's the first time I've seen something like that, honestly.
Anyway, Arrow's going to get the second crystal right here. Blind is simple fight.
Oh yeah, they have blue cane. They have plenty of hearts. Sword type doesn't matter, but I mean,
Yeah,
he does have
sword.
gold sword.
Yeah, gold sword gives you a little bit more reach. Not by much. You can feel the difference between a fighter sword blind and a gold sword blind. You know, you have a little bit more safety with that reach. Alright, so that's the third Super Metroid boss down for next cartridge. Secondly, we are tied up on bosses. 3 required boss kills each. Super's behind Dragon, and that's about it. Do we check Plasma before going to the Dark World?
I'm half expecting a stave scum.
Alright, so Arrow is now going down to do the dig game. We have Mirror, so we can also check K45. We can also do the Hype Cave check.
That was a beautiful full halfie. Or reverse halfie? I'm not sure.
Oh, 5 digs this time around gets you a piece of heart. So now we're going to go ahead and run over to K45. As next cartridge gets to the Dark World. See, this is what we were talking about. He's just going to save and quit though, because he has the mitts and can do Dark World through various of Outcasts. Plus, also wants to do. Already did some boots checks. This is going to be King's Tomb.
We haven't seen this one yet.
Nope.
Also, looks like Error went ahead and grabbed Jeremiah.
Yep, it's you want the purple chest if you're going down to the swamp area anyway. Just efficiency. Now we know next cartridge is going to get Charge Beam and Mirror if they do Zora. That mirror is important because, of course, Swamp is required. Arrow's going to take that purple chest and get down to the locksmith.
Bring Gary his lunchbox.
King Sum is nothing. It was 50 rupees.
Meanwhile, MM2 going and grabbing his Arrow of Destiny.
Now, see, here's the thing. This cartridge is going to have an easier time, faster time checking everything Arrow just checked. Since, we have the boots, yeah. Mirror is
gonna.
He's gonna that's checkable.
He's gonna have a little bit of a harder time though because, Mirror is on Zora. So now he has to travel all the way up to Zora in the light world in order to go ahead and get that check, so.
Yeah, eventually he'll get into there. Especially if, Vari is behind the mirror.
There's 50 rupees in K45.
Now we're going to see a check here from this that Arrow did not do. Oh, it's the vanilla big key and the vanilla big key chest. Arrow? I'm not sure you want to leave the chest there, buddy. I don't know if the chest glitch works there. Probably does. I never trust the chest glitch there. Alright, Hype Cave, we're gonna start with missiles.
I prefer to call it the cave formerly
Super.
known as Hype.
Heart container,
As
bombs,
you can see
and
here,
missiles.
it's absolutely nothing. It is no longer what it once was, so therefore, cave formerly known as Hype.
Whatever name you want to call it. Alright, so we'll see NES cartridge probably bomb jump over to the big chest up here. Alright, so yeah, there is one iron fire rod locked in Skull. We are likely not going to see that. Mind you, if we do find fire rod, that will also be the green pendant turn in, and yeah, purple chest was nothing.
It was the green rupee of what'd they put it? Say it. Green rupee of eternal glory. There we go.
This cartridge, just remembering that the bumper room is nothing.
That informed me that it is indeed called Greg the Green Rupee.
Alright. So Error is going to grab those super missiles. Okay. Again, super missiles do make Mother Brain stuff faster, but you do have Charge Beam, you do have a decent amount of super missiles already. I'm not sure. Oh, Error's going to Meridia. Got that grapple, which means you can do the Dragon quick kill, which also means you can do Shack Tool, so we'll see if Shack Tool's holding something. NES cartridge couldn't check that.
Well, we'll see Shack Tool though. That is the question.
Likely. Again, you always full clear Super Metroid. So NES cartridge is going to go ahead and get done with their Thieves Town. It'll be their first crystal.
That is a good point that chat brings up. This would be so much faster if he just uses grapple to farm for these.
Yeah, one of the nice things about having Boots in Thieves Town is you have all these strayaways that you can just utilize the boots with. Yeah, we're still missing the hammer. Hammer is big. We need the hammer. Hookshot is also necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And we're missing Varia still.
So, it looks like MM2 has 3 Super Metroid bosses, which do typically take a lot longer to get to. Only missing Ridley, of course, but I think that's why we're seeing him run through A Link to the Past now, is because
yeah, no, he's done everything aside from Plasma and anything that requires the barrier suit. Yeah, Error takes that missile, reserve tank because only 4 E-tanks after, clearing over half the seed kind of puts you in a position to where it's like, yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, so far we have no idea if we are in go mode or not.
We're not in go mode. We're not even in no mode.
Or how close we are to go mode. I mean, we may need a couple more medallions. Or we may need one more medallion. Or maybe two if something's in Turtle Rock, for whatever reason. Let's see.
That arrow's now to 50 super missiles.
Alright. Let's see here.
Alright. So next cartridge, we'll see if next cartridge gets the script done.
And, of course, Blind getting his tires fixed at a flat rate. I'm sure the devs have a lot of fun with coming up with puns for that.
As far as I haven't used SG memes yet. Anyway, down to 2 hearts. We're going to use the blue cane to finish off Blind. First crystal now done for next cartridge, and Arrows are going to be leaving Meridia. Probably be moving towards Pod. I mean, you can do most of Pod. The only thing that's going to be locked to you will be the boss. And you also have the mirror, which will make everything a lot faster.
Error was having a little bit of trouble with that, so...
Yeah, those little roller things are dumb.
They really are. Oh, looks like MM2 is going to go ahead and grab Jeremiah.
Yep. I mean, you...
Or not.
You do the dig game first because you can't take the frog to the dig game. Because only one person can play. Followers can't play.
That is fair. Yeah. Now, you may be wondering why I'm calling the Frogsmith Jeremiah. Well, you see, Jeremiah was a bullfrog, and he was a good friend of mine.
Anyway. So, mushroom, we'll see if mushroom's important. And shovel was important. Mushroom's not important. And we're now buying blue potions. Oh man, could this be a possible dip into Ice Palace? You will not get much out of Ice Palace without hammer or hookshot.
Meanwhile, MM2 popping into the cave formerly known as Hype. And then it looks like we've got a catfish check over on Era's side.
Yep. I mean, we're running out of logical locations, so catfish makes a lot of sense. Plus, you know, if you're in this area anyway, just do it because you're going orphan it.
Just the missiles. I mean, thinking about it, all we essentially have is...
Like, right now, all we can do is dip pod, not finish it.
Dip pod. We can do Ice Palace.
Not much of it.
Most of it.
Not even most of it.
Yeah, no, you need a hammer, never mind. You can dip
and
that.
You can't even, like...
You can do first check in Swamp. Let's see.
You can't even... So, let's talk about Ice Palace for fast. If there's not a small key in that first chest, you're not getting any farther. Not unless you know how to do that bomb jump. So yeah, no, Ice Palace will not even be a good play.
Oh, high five at the pyramid for them. Of course, hookshot could be on first check of Swamp. As awful as that is.
Alright, so error. Probably going to go to wreck ship now, since they've checked most of everything else.
Fortunately, not going to find much. Just a couple more checks, and then also the let's see here, and then just a boss. I wonder when we're going to see MM2 actually go and
Oh, we haven't checked Hyrule
Escape.
Dungeon. Yeah, no, Hyrule Dungeon is up next.
Let's do Front of Escape.
I know people call it Front of Escape, but you literally walk into a dungeon. Like, Front of Escape is technically the first part of the sewer section. I mean, if you're entering something, are you escaping it? If you're entering it?
Oh, I'm not sure if they fixed it yet, but hopefully Dark Cross doesn't have. Oh wait, no, we can check it. Never mind.
Check it. Yeah, and we also have the thing that was introduced in V11. I don't know which version of 11, where if you do open a chest in the dark, you do get a lamp, but we already have the lamp.
And by lamp, he means a cone of light, so. That is a good point. Escape starts when you touch Zelda, so Front of Escape is from Zelda to the sewers, and then Back of Escape is sewers to Sanctuary.
Nope, this cartridge is set in with Death Warp. Really hard to do with the red mail.
Meanwhile, we have a Phantoon fight over with Error 72. Thankfully, with Screw Attack, he can jump through those flames without having to worry about those.
I see Dark Cross now from Ness.
Phantoon not being nice, though.
Destiny tank. So we have Pod. We have one check in logic in both Ice Palace and Swamp Palace.
You can do most of Palace of Darkness.
Again, you can
Eastern.
do everything. You can do everything but the boss.
You can do all of Eastern. I think MM2 is gonna do Eastern. Oh,
Error mistimed it.
Thankfully, it's just a time waste and not anything to worry about since he has that screw attack, so can just kind of jump through the flames. Through the fire and the flames, he carries on. One missile.
Yep, so we're going to see Pendant Easter now. 3 items up for grabs.
I'm still wondering how long it's going to take before MM2 is going to go up to Zora.
again, we're running out of locations. I mean, MN2 has done all of Super Metroid they can do. Same with Error, except for Shack Tool and Plasma.
Fire bombs. Where is progression?
Well, we're down to about a dozen or so locations, so. No, I don't think we've seen Graveyard Ledge yet through Error as well. So that's another thing that's being like orphaned by itself. Early Big Key's nice. Yeah. Ness is leaving Pendant Eastern. So this is probably the Zora plays now.
I don't think so. Oh?
Oh, this might be a Gina? No, this is turning the mushroom.
This is... Yeah, turning the mushroom and presumably also Zora. Not too bad routing, honestly. And for those of you just tuning in, this is an SMZ3 randomizer, where it takes both Super Metroid and Zelda 3, and it fuses them together in one weird amalgamation of the two.
And speaking of Super Metroid Zelda 3 Combo Randomizer, we do have our next summer tournament lined up. Sometime late July, early August, sometime around there. It's going to be hard co-op info share. So teams of two will be giving each other information to get both runners through the finish line as fast as possible. Error's going to get their boots.
I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely one for sharing all the information, sharing all the love. Also, I'm wondering if we're going to see any bombs for that mirror location.
Yeah, so Nest Cartridge is going to get the Charge Beam and Mirror here. Let's see what Nest Cartridge does with that information.
Oh. That opens up a lot of checks, though, for MM2. We are going to see a reset, but where are we going to see him go next? Are we going to see him go up to Hera? Or are we going to see him go... Yeah, Hera. Okay.
Which we know only will yield the shovel with least to nothing.
But it does lead to him being able to complete Hera. Meanwhile, Eric's going to go ahead and go bowling. Nice job on that spin speed, though. Did we have anyone, or did we have someone check what is on top of this speed booster shaft?
Yeah, it's a knee tank.
Ah, right.
I mean, we are still pretty low for Super Metroid health compared to our Zelda health.
I mean, 5 regular E tanks and then a couple of reserve tanks. Not something you want to see. So we're on a second row of health with A Link to the Past. So overall, doing a lot better with A Link to the Past health. Though with Gold Sword, Troll Dorm here is going to be going down pretty quickly.
And Mortal only takes 2 hits from the Gold Sword.
Fun piece of information, though. Everyone's favorite boss, I want to say Mothra.
Mothra,
That boss takes no damage from Butter Sword. So, if you're wanting to so the devs actually went ahead and moved the damage down to tempered.
Yep. The reason why it doesn't damage is because instead of doing something like Fire Sword equals 1 damage or something, they gave them tiers of damage, and Moth is immune to spike damage since, the arena you fight Moth in has spikes. It'd be kind of dumb if you could just keep on knocking Moth into the spikes and killing it super fast, so they made Moth immune to spikes. Gold Sword is basically you swinging around a giant spike thingy for damage. So yeah, that's why Moth is immune in the base game to Gold Sword. Yeah, because poke damage for Gold Sword is Temper Sword classification.
My question is, where are these runners going to go next? I think Arrow's actually going to go ahead and do a few hell runs. Or not. Never mind.
Nah, like at this point in the game where you're running out of locations, you're looking for that one piece of like true progression, and it's likely that's going to be Varia. Varia to open up all the way to Misery Mire. We're still missing the cane, possibly a medallion for it. But Era does also have boots checks. We know the boots checks are leading nowhere right now. Boots may still be required for desert. But boots aren't required for desert, then it's likely Rick Ship could have just been go moded this seed. Speaking of go mode, we have not found a single piece of progression since I started that prediction 40 minutes ago. I said like, yeah, no, I gave each item we needed 10 minutes, and yeah. And then, now next cartridge sees, okay, that's Shack to open to us. Arrow's like, oh, I may have one item I can find in Skull, maybe. No, and he just uses that to get through, okay. Oh, this may be the Graveyard Let's Play. This cartridge is going to do the purple chest glitch here.
Getting his green rupee of infinite glory.
That doesn't even spell Greg. Another spring ball.
Spring ball. truly the most important of all checks.
And this is our Agena
Oh.
player, maybe. Oh, so I'm gonna check
Oh.
Desert Ledge first because it takes. Oh, there's our hook shot. Okay, so once we find Varia, we can get to that hook shot that way or book.
Either that or, I mean, I wonder. Okay, wait. There's a bomb wall. Never mind. I thought he was preparing to bomb the chest if it was something important. Just missiles.
Alright, so Pod is the likely play that we should be seeing right now. Unless this cartridge is about ready to do a hell run through Lower North Fair. And that may be the play.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see some hell runs.
Nope, this is Shack Tool.
I mean, they have plenty of health to do it. They have space jump.
But why do it when you know it's not in logic and Varia may be your next logical progression?
That is fair. Either way, I just hate doing Shack Tool because it just takes so long. I mean, if you're going straight there and straight back, I mean, it's not too bad, but it's still something you don't like to see.
I mean, he's already a few rooms away from it. But yeah, no, some runners fall into the trap of trying to break all the logic and getting punished for it because, they could have done stuff faster if they just found the logical progression.
There's Shack Tool.
Yep, now we just gotta wait for it to dig our way to our item.
So, I don't understand what the devs were thinking with Shack Tool. Like, why put Spring Ball here?
Just to put an item there? I mean, it does help you get a few items in Lower North Fair if you're not well versed in, mid-air bombs and stuff like that. I mean, Spring Ball isn't really required even in the vanilla game. Arrow's giving us our pod play. Again, up to 5 items. One might be stuck on the boss, but, this is also the... Oh my god! There's the various dude.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the rest.
That is a half go mode. That means that yes, check is logically required. Oh.
Yep. So that will be our hookshot as well. We can see the requirements for Meyer. See if we do need another medallion.
Oh, this is. Oh, I hate that so much.
I mean, it was a 10% chance at this point. No, more than that. It was like a 18% chance. And since we have Screw Attack, Plasma's in logic.
Looks like we're gonna see Screw Attack as well.
No, this is Plasma.
Plasma. Nah.
This is Plasma, yeah.
Right. You're saying Screw Attack and I got confused.
Because with Screw Attack, we can clear this room without some really dumb speed booster tech.
Right. Either way, I blame you.
Blame me for what?
Never mind.
Alright, so nothing in Plasma, so that's the rest of Meridia done. So the only things we have not seen is Lower Norfair, Vanilla Big Key, by the way, and Pod. Oh, there's our Fire Rod. That could spell some trouble. That is, you know, Error may decide that Skull Woods is more important than Shack Tool.
I don't know about you, but I would probably take that bet on my end, because I don't want to do Shack Tool.
Oh yeah.
Though, let's think about it. So, to get this, we needed Shovel.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, because Grapple Beam was under Shovel.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I thought Shovel was rupees.
No, where was Shovel found?
In Skullwoods? No, Shovel was found in Hera.
Yeah, so, and then you needed to get the flippers to check the fish, or check the ledge. And then flippers were in Meridia, if I remember right. No, Glove was in Meridia. Flippers were in
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet. So, yeah. And welcome Speed Gaming 2 with a party of 149. We are in the middle of an SMZ3 seed. So far, we had MM2 finally find various suit after much searching, groaning, and whining about Shack Tool.
Now, I would do the Lower Norfair to Upper Norfair play here, since that's just super efficient, because, you know, you leave Lower Norfair and to Upper Norfair. Nothing is appearing in Pod for us, though. That's other than that Fire Rod, which, with both TR and Skullwoods as pendants, that's like one thing you want to find in like the first chest of GT. Be like, okay, good. Now I can, you know, find the big key. But so this may divert Error to Skullwoods, farther away from the flippers. Because Shack Tool is holding Arvaria. No one likes to do Shack. Another E-Tank. Okay, so we're good. We're good on Super Metroid health now.
Oh, yeah. Tons of health. Full row of health bars, you're good. You don't need to worry about that anymore.
Norfair reserves, rupees and missiles, and Nest cartridges is leaving.
Yeah, I mean, with Charge Beam, with 45 supers, you don't need to worry about ammo anymore.
So yeah, we need Cane and Hammer now for a possible go mode.
About 20 minutes on if our bet goes through or not. So let's see how this turns out.
Now, if we do find the Hammer and Cane before we see the requirement to Meyer, I will hold the prediction until Meyer is seen and we see if we need a medallion or not. Aside from that, yeah, we got about... Don't have much time to get those last couple items.
Looks like Era's going to go ahead and do a clear of Eastern.
I mean, you kind of have to at this point because you're down to like 5 locations, and none of them are good. And you're in the area anyway. And we know Hammer's not there, so Nest Cartridge is going to have a better time. Nest Cartridge might just, you know, go mode Pod. Oh, I can confirm unless Ped's the medallion, Ped is dead. Yeah. And Error's done with Eastern. So yeah, Skull Woods is now open up to Error. We know he needs to get to Shack Tool. Oh,
Oh.
there's Quake. So that's 2 medallions. We're now at a 66% chance that all we need is Hammer and Cane now.
Mm-hmm.
No, Error is moving towards this. Maybe Yagina? Yeah, this is Yagina. Let's see if Error checks ledge.
Yes. Agina was checked by MM2. It was
Nothing.
nothing. So.
But the whole trip to desert did tell us where our hookshot is. And Error is not checking it. I think the hesitation there is Error was like, oh crap, I forgot to check it. Which, yes, you did forget to check it. With Space Jump, we could go ahead and check out Showcase Showdown and fight GT that way. Error, this may be the shock to play. And thinking.
Oh.
Yeah, this is shock tool.
This is shock tool.
Yep. So Showcase Showdown, then we'll go to the Maya area where we can get that hookshot. Hookshot will open up East Death Mountain to us and East Dark Death Mountain, Hookshot Cave. You can see what's on the floating peak.
Not only that, but it'll also open up Swamp.
Yep, Swamp will be opened up. That's 6 checks for us, but no one likes to do all the checks there. Alright, so Red Rupee is Showcase Showdown. Let's go to see real fast what the other item is here. Oh, Plasma!
Oh,
Charge Plasma just made this fight a lot faster. Missing Wave and Ice with the full beam combo, but can't turn down Charge Plasma. Now we're going to check Screw Attack after this. Arrow is going to be finding that various suit.
Downside is that now it is 100% certain that Error is behind MM2, so it's going to take a lot to catch back up.
Yeah, but again, we're now down to 100 checks where a hammer could be. Like, this can turn quickly depending on what these runners decide to do from this point. Now, if they do the same plays, yeah, NASCAR just doesn't have Arrow, but we possibly have another hour left. Bombos is the medallion, so we are a Hammer and Cane from Go Mode. We're going to check Checkerboard Cave, if you can menu.
I just hope that MM2 doesn't make the mistake of falling off the ledge, because that is a long way back. Okay, there we go. I got nervous for a second. I'm like, oh no, did commentators curse?
Alright, Meyer Shed's up next. We could dip Meyer and see if the cane is vanilla. I also think you dip Meyer at this point with how few checks you have left.
I would do Desert first and then do Meyer afterwards if there's nothing there. Because Desert is a red crystal, so you're gonna need to go ahead and do it. Not only that, but you might as well do it first, just in case there's something good. Yes, both have lamp. It was one of the first few checks that they found.
Yeah, it was one of the vanilla lamp chests.
It wasn't the house, it was, oh, looks like it was boots locked.
Yeah, Uncle's chest, which is the second lamp chest if you skipped the first lamp chest. Basically, they want to make sure in Link's Past you have the lamp. And so they put into 3 chests. If you skip the first 2, then you're forced to take in Zelda's cell. But one item done in Desert is the Red Rupee. Second item is 10 arrows, Desert. I mean, you just get the big key and you're out. We'll see if Nest Cartridge even wants to clear Lamos now. He may save that for later. Alright, go ahead and clear Lamos now. The only thing that could be...
well.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the only thing that could be in Pyramid Fairy is Kane. And so it might be something where you're doing this now, but you're taking time away from your checks. Mind you, he doesn't know right now.
Keep in mind that he still needs to do this.
He still
needs to kill it for kill Lanmo for the crystals, and you're right there. You can easily kill Lanmo, top the portal, go do. I guess Meyer would be the next logical thing to do.
Since you know Lamos doesn't have an item, and you can combine this with Meyer later on, you could go and keep on doing your checks and then hit this up after you get go mode and you do Meyer.
I'm sure right now Error is feeling super far behind.
I mean, maybe. Not that many people would do Shack Tool, you know, early, so. But that's crystal number 3 for MM2. Again, the only thing that could be in Pyramid Fairy that we care about right now is Kane. And that's, you know, one of two checks that could be Kane.
Let's see. Other red crystal is Palace of Darkness, so.
Yeah, so we will have the hammer there, so we'll be a Kane from Go mode. I mean, if you find, like, if you would have found Hammer and Meyer, then Clan Lamos there would be the play, just so you open up that check. But, you know, in SMZ3, you always want to be doing checks. Especially in, like, a situation where you know you're going to have to come back to Meyer anyway. You can just do Meyer, Lamo, boom. Yeah, with the red crystals, there are 2 crystals that unlock what is called the Big Bomb that we can take to the pyramid where there's a big crack in the wall that will hold 2 chests. And those 2 chests could be basically anything that's not blocked by the red crystal. So, you know, so the hammer cannot be in Pyramid Fairy because we need the hammer to beat Pod. Ooh, oh god, this was a Godmire too. Oh, you hate to see it. Mm-hmm. You hate to see it.
Oh, definitely. Looks like Error is actually filling up a little bit to go and dip into.
Yeah, he's one of the super missiles for GT, but little does he know he'll find plasma there and don't really need them.
That is, if he doesn't check it after.
Alright, first item is super, so we're down to 1 item left in Meyer. Oh, we're going cutscene, though. We're going straight to cutscene chest. Okay.
I'd play, honestly. I mean, go grab the chest here. Only downside is you have to move all these blocks first, so.
And then you have to sit through the longest cutscene in the game. You'll find a lot of runners will do all the other chests. Try and save this one for last, because if you find the second time any of the other chests, you just save yourself a minute and a half.
I mean, with the seed and how it is, I mean, it makes sense, honestly. So far with Croc, we know one item isn't good, and there's only like 1 or 2 more items near Croc.
There's
So,
more than that. There's 4 items behind Croc himself.
okay, so 3 items that may be good, but yeah.
4.
Nope,
The
3,
fifth-
because one of them is a missile.
One of them is 10 arrows, and you don't need to do Croc for that one.
Oh, right.
There's 4 items behind Croc.
Oh, yeah, and it looks like Error didn't go and check that small little alcove first. That's a shame.
No, wait, it's 5 items behind Croc. You got me all messed up. Yeah, no, there's 5 items hard locked by Croc, plus the Croc escape missile that you don't have to do Croc for. Alright, 1 chest left. If not, the other item is on V, which means it won't be required anyway. Oh, and nothing.
I was gonna mirror up, then realize, hey, wait, I have 1 heart. Might as well do a death reset. Not a bad choice, honestly. Where is he gonna go next? Is the question.
Finish Lower Norfair?
That's fair.
He has that and Pod as his only locations left, so yeah, just do all Lower Norfair. You have 55 super missiles, you have charged plasma, you have 8, E-tanks, you have space jump and screw attack. You're just going to run through all of Lower Norfair. Hammer cannot be on pad because TR is a pendant.
I mean, it could be after our big space dragon right here.
Yeah, no, the hookshot does open up a whole bunch on Death Mountain because you get both Light Death Mountain and Dark Death Mountain. As long as we...
It looks like we have about 8 minutes left before
the
bet is done. So, will we find both items before that 8 minutes passes, or...
I will make a moderator call right now, and I'll put the rest of Lower Norfair into the prediction. So, even if we don't finish Lower Norfair before the 2 hours, I will give until we're out of Lower Norfair for the prediction. Anyway. Skullwoods, there's 1 eye behind Fire Rod, plus there's also the green pendant. But we still have like 30 other locations to check before we really want to do another pendant dungeon. We're going to see Power Bombs of Shame here. Nothing. Ooh, I like this Shine Spark strats, where you just throw the clone yours.
Those are always so nifty to see.
Basically full ammo still for Ridley, so we're not going to see any farming.
You're down 5 power bombs, 5 missiles, but either way, 55 supers, you're absolutely fine. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, get a little bit of X Factor there. Oh man, Ridley's being nice with his pogos today.
And that is a dead Moldorm over on Air's side.
And this cartridge already killed Ridley. That was a super quick Ridley fight. We'd love to see it.
Lamo, my mistake.
And behind Ridley, we have the book. Oh my goodness!
So wait, that opens up 3 checks,
Two.
or 2 checks, and we can find out what it's on Ped.
Ped is dead, but
Is
who
it?
cares? Yes.
Uh,
Because the only things we need is Hammer and Cane, and you need both Hammer and Cane to beat TR.
that is fair. I think my favorite, speaking of Ped, my favorite thing is if book is on Ped and you read it after you grab the book, it says, well, this is a paradox. Which I think is fantastic.
There's that speed booster ball I was telling you about. Alright, so we got Ridley Escape coming up here.
Ridley had book, which could be 2 checks.
So yeah, Bombo's tablet and Ether tablet is now open to us.
Oh.
Nothing in Fireflies. Silvers can be on Ped, but who cares? We have Gold Sword. Silverless Ganon. Gold Sword is free.
It really is free. At that point, you turn into Garen and you just spin to win.
No, I'm pretty sure we're not going to find it.
Still have 2 minutes.
Well, we got 1 check left in Lower Norfair. Mind you, we could run straight to tablets and East S Mountain here. You'll have to do 2 trips though. 1 trip for tablets and East S Mountain. Oh my goodness. Yep. That's going to be a dead prediction.
Well,
Good prediction for the 2 predictors.
yep, that's GG's. The seed was going so well until it didn't. It could be Crockemeyer. Actually,
Yeah.
it could be one of the 5 checks on Croc.
No, but we have so much checks we can do really fast now here in East Death Mountain with the hookshot.
I mean, unless he opens up the next 2 checks and they're literally Hammer and then Hammer and Kane. I mean,
No, the predictions, I just got done finishing the prediction. Yeah, it's 4 seconds early, but me.
oh well. GG's. 153 channel points. Oof.
No, there's our flute, so at least we now know we don't have to go back through Lower Norfair to get to Meyer. However, we're not going to mine until we're in go mode. Because we know V doesn't have an item, so we're not going to be killing V for a hammer. Well, half magic's good, considering Ice Palace is still something. Oh, there's Wave Beam. We're now just missing Ice for the full beam combo.
E-Tank.
Alright, so Dark Death Mountain, not good. Flute's nice, but not necessary. High jump boots at the end of Hook Rocket, but NESCAR just already finished Super Metroid, basically. We're not getting those.
He might come back for it because those make baby skips so much easier. Might be wrong, but maybe. Moldorms, or mini Moldorms, are not giving him a good time.
Alright, so Paradox Cave has 7 items in it. There's our hammer. We are now a cane from go. But that does open up all pod. Cane can also...
Ice. And... oh no.
Yeah,
There's
hammer
so many
opened up
different
a lot.
checks.
Yeah, I mean, Cane can honestly be anywhere right now that's not TR. Like, we can't even go into TR. So, TR is dead regardless. Ped is dead.
X-Ray.
X-Ray's dead. Mirror doesn't help you.
Going back up and trying that bomb jump again.
I'm pretty sure Nest Cartridge is going to do pod first and then take that fire rod to Ice Palace. Because you want to go mode swamp. You don't want to have that thing in the back of your mind. Oh, what if there's something on left side?
Yep, he's going back for those boots. Because if you think about it, yeah, he has to go back to the light world anyways. So you might as well go grab the boots.
I mean, this takes longer than Baby Skip.
I mean, it also might help stand up glitch. Quite possible. Yeah, Spike Cave 2. That's another check we can see.
Well, we have everything.
Is this
now.
even randomized? Is this even randomized? Oh, that is beautiful. Might as well pop on the cane and just dash through this because, you know, you have double or half magic. You might as well.
Nest cartridge is going to go ahead and activate the flute. Probably will take this flute to 5.
I mean, considering how everything's going, you might as well mix things so much faster. But all rise for the Swag Duck National Anthem. You may be seated.
It looks like Nest cartridge is going to go ahead and do Swamp. 6 prizes. Kind of slow if you're going for all 6. Oh, actually, this is Bombos. This could be actually Bombos into Swamp.
I think it is Bombos into Swamp because you mirror, you check it, then you head it back the other way, and you're done. Bagnet. No. Air did not check Bombos because Bomb was behind, or Book was behind Ridley, and so in that case, speaking of, it looks like Air is going to be checking his West Death Mountain.
Alright. So we'll see if Nest cartridge decides to go straight to Argus or do the left side. You're 1 item from go. You kind of don't want a chance like losing it, but of course doing left side is slow. But it's going to be a fast Argus go with Cold Sword, at least.
Yeah, Argus with Gold Sword and oh wait, no, I'm thinking of not Cold Stare. The other one. The one with the eyeballs. Wait, that doesn't narrow it down. In any case, another hour has passed, so make sure you guys are drinking water, getting up and stretching. As I mentioned previously, Speed Gaming is an advocate for maintaining good health as you keep going. Vitreous, thank you. So yeah, make sure you're drinking at least 8 ounces of water every 30 minutes to an hour.
Alright, so MM2 is going straight to Argus. He's going to be using Bomb Diver Down. Not a tough seed, just everyone is looking everywhere except where the items are. Seed. Varia was behind Shaq, but MM2 having a little bit of trouble with the puffs.
Oh, with Gold Sword, he cuts through it, well, like butter.
Alright, more likely we're going back into Swamp because we did miss out on a few items.
Looks like Arrow was not happy to get that medallion on its vanilla location, so.
MM2 is going back in for left side now. I mean, you're one item from go, and you don't want to reopen Swamp if it's here, so it makes sense.
Honestly, at this point, you know, I think routing it this way isn't too bad because you can just mirror out. So, not a bad choice in his half, so.
However, you do have to do the left side the long way, the intended way, if you don't do it your first trip through. Error, I believe, still has an item left on Helmasar.
This is interesting. We get to see what is on Helmasaur, and if it's arcane or if it's something else. So.
Nope, Swamp was not to play. I mean, this also leads to Pyramid Fairy. If Kane is on Pyramid Fairy, which, I mean, honestly, Kane can be in Skull Woods right now, for all we know, or on Green Pendant. But Nest Cartridge is going to have a single trip through Pod here. Yeah, again, like with the rest of the seed, we basically 100% everything else, so we are running low on locations that can be. It's nice knowing that it cannot be in TR at all. We've seen everything in Super Metroid, but we know it's not Super Metroid. So it's either on Helmetsar, on the Green Pendant, or on... oh, we have not seen Croc, my bad. Correction there, so that's 5 items we have not seen still.
Also, welcome Speed Gaming with the party of 127. We are in the middle of a seemingly horrible seed for SMZ3, so feel free to join us in watching this play out. Either way, that is another crystal down. So, let's see here. So it looks to me like, so far, Error has caught up quite a bit with MM2.
And we're going to see ice here. Without Icebreaker, we still have our Ice Palace Bomb Jump. This is a full clearable dungeon still, just takes a little bit longer than what we've gotten accustomed to in the last year. Nest Cartridge is going to do Helmetsar first, because if the Kane's on Helmetsar, he doesn't have to do the Dark Maze. We know the Kane's not here at all, so we'll still do it. Pez is impossible. Now, we can also get a little bit of information. It's not good information. If there's a small key on Cold Stare, that means this dungeon was can locked.
The way that is another boss down for MM2. So, with this, let's see.
Now, more likely MM2 is going to Ice Palace where Error is. Well, first off, I've got to clear Dark Maze. Of course, Skull Woods. There's one item left in Skull Woods, plus the green pendant that's on the back of these players' minds. Crocomire is probably on their minds as well.
Oh, that's an ice beam in Ice Palace.
Oh, full beam combo. Gonna be able to do the maximum damage per charge shot now.
Good news is that this means that runners don't have to powerbomb their way through Turian, so that's always a plus.
They each have 30 plus power bombs, so it wasn't even an issue.
By the way, it's still a lot slower than just hitting them with a beam one and a super, and then you're done. So.
Wave is in Hookshot Cave. Both runners have it. Plasma was in GT. Both runners have it. Charge was on Zora. Both runners have it. And then we just found Ice Beam, which both runners will have. Alright, so Air is now down to Swamp and a Mire for the last two crystals. We are down to Croc or Skull Woods for Arcane.
At this point, it's an equal check, or equal chance for either or. I would say it'd probably be faster to save, head up to Death Mountain, and do Croc.
Well, we're gonna get Pyramid Fairy right now from Error's side, so Kane could still be in Pyramid Fairy.
That is fair.
Also, it's not an equal check because Croc has 5 items and Skull Woods is 1 item plus Green Pendant, so 2.
Yeah, I thought about it after I said, and it's definitely a better option for Croc. Oh, looks like we have another channel point prediction. Will the Cane be in Skullwoods and Pyramid Fairy or behind Crocomire?
I said that prediction to 1 minute. I should have said it to 2 because I thought he was going to go straight to Pyramid Fairy. That's my bad there. It's fine. But yeah, we are near the end. We are going to be in go mode in the next 10 minutes, for sure. Hopefully. We are down to handful of aims. Arrow is going to go ahead and check left side swamp. He's going to get a handful of red rupees that way.
Yeah, unfortunately, with how these races go, I mean, it's either person's game up until we see either them fight the big pig or the big brain. And even then, things can happen. I've heard of people falling off the bridge at the end of A Link to the Past and having to redo the entire thing, so...
Alright. Coast here gets nice and grooved by MM2. Good kill there. And we move on.
Red boomerang. The worst boomerang.
So, we'll see if MM2 decides to go ahead and do Pyramid Fairy now. That has to be the play.
Either that, or Rockemire.
Okay, so this is Pyramid Fairy for sure.
See, we have 2 checks.
Again, Kane can be in one of like 9 locations right now. We have a 1 in 9 chance. Alright, let's see what's in here.
Nope, silvers.
Vanilla silvers. That's a nice find. All that does though at this point is make V and Ganon a bit faster.
Of course, he's already done V, so...
No, he hasn't. With what Kane?
Oh, right. Never mind.
Alright,
so
this
got
is
dead rocked.
Well, it's a croc play now, so we will see if it's Skull was a croc at this point.
Good news is that with charge and plasma, Croc is good as dead. All you have to do is charge up once, shoot him, and you're done.
Well, first check is money. We get 4 more checks here. Error's down to the same 9 checks we were just at. So 3 checks behind. Alright. Next check just for rupees. It's a red iron, but not the red iron we are looking for.
Oh, there's another bottle.
That's the last bottle. We found all 4 now. 2 items left.
It looks like Arrow's gonna go ahead and pick up his silvers, so looks like we aren't gonna see any spin strats on Ganon.
No, there's the 4th reserve tank. You thought we found that earlier, but nope, it was right there. And last Super Metroid. Is it here? It's not here. Okay.
No. So Eric can make up a lot of time right now, just by going and doing Skullwoods after this. I don't know if he will, but he might. Oh, it looks like he is.
No, where's he going? Oh, nope, this is Croc.
Aww.
And MM2 is going to go ahead and finish off Super Metroid. We got nothing else here. Oh, Error hasn't done Ice Beam and stuff like that yet. So this is so most runners usually do early Mother Brain when they don't know what to do. We're pretty sure it's Skullwoods. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've seen everything else. Cannot be TR because we don't have Kane to do TR. Let's see if we get Baby Skip here. One of the 3 tricks we can do in Turian. It has to be Skullwoods. I mean, we've seen everything else. Hammer Pegs. Have we seen Hammer Pegs? That might be the last location.
Oh. That is true. Also,
I will put hammer pegs with. Oh crap! Never mind. Yeah, no, it's gonna be the Skullwoods thing. Hammer pegs is part of Skullwoods. We haven't found powder. It's not a Super Metroid. That's all we know. Alright, looks like we're getting a Zeb skip there. Oh, that was close. He had it. He had it. There we go.
I've seen there's two types of Zebtite skip. One on the first one, or one on the first Zebtite, one on the second. Still have no idea how either work.
It's only the first one. You can you basically like clip through the Zeb either by setting up a frozen ball beneath it, or with a speed booster Zeb skip. Basically, you just kind of push yourself through. I don't know the whole semantics behind it, nor can I do it myself. It's just you're just forcing yourself through. But as long as you skip one, the rest despawn.
Yeah, there is a second. There is one on the second Zebtite though. I'm not sure how to do it. Apparently, it involves a morph ball, but yeah. Oh, and it looks like we have a stand-up glitch over on the MM2 side.
Yep, full beam combo. Slap this to make it to where you only just have to shoot Mother Brain once after everything's said and done. And Error is running back to Zelda to do Skull Woods. Not Skull Woods. What is this play? Has he not done... Oh, he probably hasn't done Meyer. Okay.
Neither of them have finished Meyer because,
well, he
hasn't dipped into it, so that's fair.
Yeah, we know both items are not the cane in here.
It's a bit of knowledge that we have, that is fair.
Alright, baby's dead. We have Hyper Beam. Four shots.
Four shots.
Yeah. Got down to 4,000 health out of the 32 or 36,000 it has. And we won't see a countdown timer since we are doing Super Metroid first. So I was made a liar about the go mode thing. When I said it was going to be 10 minutes about 15 minutes ago.
These seeds usually last around 3 hours, so go figure. Fun part about doing Mother Brain first is you get Hyper Beam, so you can run around doing all the checks you have left without it, or with that, so.
Yeah, but get your single G's in chat since Mother Brain is taken care of on MM2 side. And now we're going to dip into Skull Woods, where we will find our Go mode. Like, almost assuredly. Right?
I mean, unless it's on the actual, what's it called? Pendant.
Alright, so we're going to
Oh,
do
he's going to Hammer
Pegs.
Pegs first. Oh, just missiles. So yeah. Skull Woods. Go mode.
Maybe if we find powder in there, then it's likely that we will find the cane off the powder or on Green Pendant. Anything here, this is where we have to, oh my, he didn't do Graveyard Ledge yet either. Now where's Arrow running to? Oh, this is Spike Cave? Have we seen Spike Cave yet?
Yes, it wasn't anything important. Yep, and now we're gonna see a Skull Woods dip.
Now, MM2's already done the first two sections of the dungeon, just has to go straight to the back. We'll see if they decide to kill Moth outright first.
I think it honestly depends if Moth has anything. Because if we see Kane, they're immediately going to be running.
Yeah.
But if you get Powder, then, I mean, then it's a 50-50.
I mean, Moth has something already, it's Green Pendant. So do you go ahead and do Moth for Green Pendant to hope that the item's on Moth, or do you check that chest hoping that it's Kane? That's the question you have here, and now both runners have converged. EP is fully cleared. There's no items in EP. Pez is dead, so we don't need to kill Armos. Between these two runners, we have seen everything. Heck, at this point, Ice Rod might be in TR, to be completely honest. There's the powder.
Powder.
You're still killing Moth for the Green Pendant, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll be, thinking about it now, it's probably a lot faster to go kill Moth than to run over, try and see if Powder has something, and if it doesn't, then immediately turning back around and doing the rest of it. So. They grabbed all the items out of EP, right?
Yep. They didn't have to go to the big key chest or Armos. They found all three early. It was a God EP.
As I mentioned earlier, because Gold Sword does spike damage, they made it go, or they made it do Tempered Sword damage, so.
Because Moth is immune to spike damage because there's spikes all over Moth's arena.
Yeah. Just to reiterate. Will we go Eastern first, or
Why? Eastern? They've already cleared it.
to turn into, or turn in the
You mean
whatchamacallit?
Sarashula?
Yeah. Same difference, really. I mean, Eastern area, I should have said. My mistake. I'm sorry.
It's
So
on the
yeah.
green pin to turn in.
Green pendant. What is the seed?
No, this has been a practically 100 seed.
To answer your question, chat, I would assume so. So that way you don't do
There's
too much damage.
if you get bosses like freaking Cold Stare or Argus in like Pods Arena, you can actually do extra damage by knocking them into the spikes. There's the cane. That's a go mode at 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 30 seconds. All we gotta do is flute to Meyer, beat V. MM2's already cleared Super Metroid. And so, yeah, we'll climb the tower. In fact, actually, since this is going to be fast enough, I'm only starting that prediction. I have started because this isn't going to take too long, I want to make sure everyone gets at least their chair point prediction. Odds or evens for GT Big K. It shouldn't take too long for MM2 to get to V and shoot 10 silvers and climb the mountain.
For me, I'm a simple man. I always say number 13, specifically the top right chest in Rando room. And that's one big eyeball popped. So, with that, he's gonna go ahead and head straight up to Ganon's tower. Question is, with Error right on his tail, what will we see? Who will we see grab the key first? MM2 making his way up East Death Mountain. Finally making it to Dark East Death Mountain. And so, let's see here.
All right. So even though both runners look like they're just a couple seconds apart from each other, because they're both going to GT, MM2 does have the mother brain kill, so that's about an 8-minute lead right now.
That is fair. So, a lot would have to go wrong for Error to be able to catch up. As terrible as it is to put that, so.
Alright, our first check is an E-Tank. We're just going to skip that for now. Especially since we don't even need it anymore for NES cartridge.
The way that is one check so far.
2 is small key, 3 is small key. 4 is a piece of heart. And 5 is supers. We are not going down the right side.
Making liberal use of that hook shot just so that way he doesn't get injured. Oh, and that's 6. Very nicely done. In any case, now we're going to go ahead and see MM2 make his way through the gauntlet. Question is, how many blue balls are we going to see during the Aghanim fight?
I do have to leave. I'm so sorry for leaving you here by yourself 5Ds, but I'm pretty sure you can handle the rest of this scene. I hope everyone has a great night. See you guys next mission.
Alright. So, in any case, let's see how this goes. We have Error 72 making their way over towards the gauntlet, and then MM2 sweeping their way through quite easily. Fantastic. This has been fantastic for both runners, honestly. These are not easy games, especially when they're stacked up side by side like this. So, although it has taken, or it will take just over 3 hours, it's still a very, very quick run for them, especially with a seed like this, wanting them to go to all of these places a lot out of the way. Yeah, MM is not using silvers because they do tend to lag, and so either way, it's 2 slashes with the gold sword in order to take down the big worms. Yeah. With how these runners manage to stick with it and get through all the, I guess, trials that this sea puts them through, you know? I will say that it is a fantastic job for both, for bearing with it and making it through. MM being smart and refilling his health with the fairies, so that's always nice. And that is a dead Moldorm too. I don't think these runners are gonna do it, but I do like opening that chest that comes after Moldorm, because if you do end up dying afterwards, the chest remains open, so it basically serves as a pseudo checkpoint for this. For those who don't know. It looks like a 3. Ooh. 3-1 with the blue ball. Ooh, 2 blue balls. Ooh. There we go. 3-0-1-2. And that is a dead Aghanim. Funny part about this is if you don't pick up the flute, you'll still use it here and use the bird to carry yourself to the top of the pyramid. And it even shows one use in your after stats screen, so little fun fact. Meanwhile, Error taking care of Aghanim as well. And that is a dead Aghanim over on Error's side. Meanwhile, we do have the big pig fight over on MM2. Thankfully, with that butter sword, he's not gonna have a hard time grilling that pig. Those who don't know, in this Ganon boss fight, if you light the right torch before the left, or if you light the left torch before the right torch goes out, it remains, or the right torch remains lit, and a GG's to MM2. Finishing with an official race time of 3:01:21 in 5th place. So, definitely GG's to him. And now 1G in chat for error as he finishes up grilling his pig. Alright, GG's2, MM2, joining me in the commentator booth.
GG's, that was an interesting scene. Last locationing my go mode, well, second to last locationing counting X-ray, did not feel the best, but oh well, it's how it is.
I mean, considering Shack Tool went ahead and gave you a run for your money, I'm not surprised.
Honestly, I was not really that bad. I wasn't really that mad about Shack Tool at all. Like, the second I got grapple, I was like, all right, it's Shack Tool. If it's not Shack Tool, I don't know what I'll do, because I was really sure. I was really confident in Shack Tool. Like I don't know, like all the things I had led up, like the whole logic chain just seemed to lead up to grapple. And we already had space and gravity at that point, so I was like, alright, it's Shack Tool. So I just decided to finish that loop out, then I just rush Shack Tool. Then when it was Varia, I was like, alright, well, that's a item in a place. And also seeing the hook shot made me think, well, it didn't really make me think anything aside from, oh, that's a hook shot I need in the moment. But like looking back, it meant it was probably either Flute or Varia at Shack Tool, just because that would unlock the hook shot.
Right.
So then, yeah, I was like, and then I found the Varia, and I was like, all right, well, guess I'm just gonna do Norfair. And then I decided to skip Croc because I had like 3 crystal dungeons left to do, and then nothing was in them except for Fire Rod, which ended up being required. And then I just decided to do everything else, and then I finally turned in that Green Pendant and got Fire Rod. Death and Gauntlet felt a little bit silly. Turns out it actually did end up costing me the sub 3. Feels bad. Oh well. That was a thing that happened. Then also, what else? Decision to do Turian early. That was because like I was gonna reset after Croc, and then I was already just put on the ship. So I was like, all right, it'll save me a few seconds to do Turian since I don't have anything there isn't anything that will make Turian faster, because I don't do anything with Springwall and Turian, and I would rather not have Springwall anyways. As you probably saw by my treatment of Springwall when I found it.
But MM2, it's the best item.
See, that I'm gonna have to disagree with you on. I don't think I can agree with your sentiment about Springball being the best item, because it's clearly the worst item. That's just my take.
With that being said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fun was this seed for you?
I mean, Varia at Shack Tool in a weekly. You don't see that every day. I'd give this probably 7.5 out of 10. Just because, like, doing an item hunt for that long never feels good. But, like, I don't know. The Varia at Shack Tool really redeemed it for this one. Yeah. I don't know. Well, GG's to Error, of course.
Right. GG's. Now, is there anything else you would like to do a bit better, or anything like that?
Not take silly deaths like the Death and Gauntlet. That was just really stupid. That I shouldn't be doing that. Really ever, to be honest. Yeah, I just felt like I just rushed myself and did stupid things. Really, it's that I think it was just I was holding run when I shouldn't have been holding run. But oh well, that's just I think it was. I'm just gonna blame that on speed without high jump. But what else am I thinking? Samarialist Meyer. Samarialist Meyer, I was thinking best case scenario, Samaria's in here, great. That's a big time save. Worst case scenario, it's a God Meyer and nobody else does it. I lose the time I sank into it by full clearing it for nothing. So I felt like it was a worthwhile investment. So yeah, that was my thoughts on that. Anything else that I don't know. I don't know, just GG's to everybody, and thanks for all the people who work behind the scenes to make this happen.
Well, again, GG's to you. Congrats on your placing, and hopefully next mission goes a little bit better.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Doesn't hide important items behind Shack Tool.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. So after I killed Dragon, so I had bombs, and I had, I think, either 10 or 15 power bombs. And I was thinking, I think I had 15. I was thinking, what if I take my speed to plasma? Like, what if I save in Coliseum after Dragon, take my speed to plasma, check that, then Crystal Flash with the Shack Tool, and just beam it out? Just why not? So in this scene, that would have been really huge. Just because, like, I don't know. That was the thing I was thinking about doing, that I was like, nah, it's too out of logic checks, and they were both really slow, so not gonna bother. That was a shame, but yeah, GG's to everybody. I should probably wrap this up now. Okay, yeah, GG's. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for putting on a good show. Go get some sleep and drink plenty of water.
That's a good plan. Yeah, I think I will take this opportunity to do it, and yeah, have a good night.
Alright. With that being said, let's go ahead and continue watching Error finish up his Mother Brain. Yeah, definitely go ahead and give MM2 a follow. He did a fantastic job with the seed being what it was. Also, thank you to... Oh, wait. Thank you to our tracker, Mad Ewok Herd. They are doing a they did a fantastic job making sure all these items got tracked. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and watch Error 72 do their escape, and hope for the best. I just wonder if we're gonna see Error go ahead and do save the animals. Oh, and it looks like we have him saving the animals. Oh, that is beautiful. Alright. And with that, GG's in chat to Error 72, finishing with a race time of 3:11:29. So GG's in chat to him. Alright, guys, as we finish up everything that's going on here, I do want to thank you again for sticking with us as we go through this seed, and again, definitely give our runners a follow. Air72 and MM2 Nest cartridge. Also, definitely give Kuchiri and Matt Ewok Herd a follow as well, and if you'd like, I am also able to be followed. But let's go ahead and see if we can get Error into chat. Oh, here he is. All right, well, GG's to you, Error. That was a fantastic run.
Thank you. I had to save the animals in penance for how badly I did Kraid and Fantoon, because those were terrible, and it cost me a spot. But whatever.
I mean, with how terrible that seed was for you and the other runners, I mean, I don't blame you.
It has been a while since I've done, a seed in general, so I was a little rusty. But I probably could not have routed that any worse. Although I was happy with the way I routed it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't think I made really any major routing mistakes. I think most of what I did made sense. It's just, Vario's suit's on Shacktool. Kana Samaria is on Green Pendant. Yeah.
Yeah, with that seed the way it was, I do not blame you for routing it the way you did.
So, you took a couple risks, orphaned a couple of items. I mean, I almost never do Green Pendant early anyway. But Shacktool was kind of a 50-50 on whether I do it or not, and I decided not to, and came close to last location in both of those, and so I guess I'll be happy with my 8th place finish.
I mean, 8th place is not bad considering it's still a 3+ hour seed, and you took what? 11 minutes over 3 hours?
Yeah.
So don't feel bad about that at all. That was fantastic.
But, it's just when you get down to the point of, okay, what bad check do you do first? Oh, is Red Cane in vanilla location? Or is it Green Pendant? Or is it, what else had I orphaned? I had orphaned Spike Cave. And Crockmire, and, it's Randomizer. Sometimes you pick the wrong location to look.
As is normal, so. In any case, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fun was this seed for you?
Maybe an 8. Because I do like puzzle seeds, I guess, in a sense. The thing I enjoy most about SMZ3 in general is the item hunt. When I'm in go mode, it's like, I guess I gotta finish now. So, actually just searching for the items is what I enjoy most. I mean, jet seeds are great too, because jet seeds are fun in their own way, but just trying to figure out, what's the best choice to make from the options you have is what I enjoy most. So I did enjoy the seed despite how trolly it was. I could have done with one less troll. You could have either put Varia on Shacktool or Red Cane on Green Pendant, but not both. That might be a little bit too much.
Definitely understand that one.
I guess the one really nice thing is you never dipped in the Turtle Rock, and sorry I didn't check ped anyone, but by process of elimination I knew it wasn't ped, so from what I was missing.
All right. Well, anything you do or you can think about that you'd want to do better, or
one of these days I need to spend some time and learn some, actually practice Super Metroid, because I've never actually speedrun Super Metroid. Basically everything I've learned, even just remotely, is from doing SMZ3. And so my Super Metroid is really bad. My Link to the Past isn't great, but it's certainly a lot better than my Super Metroid. So if I wanted to get really good at this, I need to actually learn how to play Super Metroid a lot better than I do. But as far as the actual, like I said, I thought I routed it well, so I don't think I would have really changed too much on that. Maybe do Wreck Ship before Meridia. That was one of the big choices I had early, because the seed opened up a lot really early, because early Morph Ball, early Gravity Suit, early Speed Booster. So you had the choice of, after I did the Bryn Loop, you had the choice of Wreck Ship or Meridia, and I think I chose Meridia first. But there's good things of both, because there's Pegasus Boots and Wreck Ship, and Titan's Mitts and Meridia. And I would have liked to have had Pegasus Boots a little bit earlier, because after getting Butter Sword at like 40 minutes or 45 minutes, A Link to the Past was primed to just rush through because of how powerful you were, but it's a lot slower without boots.
Right.
But that's just a randomizer choice. I mean, which is better, doing Wreck Ship or doing Meridia?
But with that being said, any last thoughts or comments you want to make about this seed?
Nope. Thanks a lot for being part of the restream. And that's basically
Sounds
it.
good to me. All right. Well, get some rest, get some water, take a nice break, and I'm sure tomorrow you'll feel a lot better.
Thank you.
With that being said, everyone, I do want to thank you again for coming out and watching these two runners. Definitely give them a follow. If you do, if you'd like, feel free to give Mad Ewok Herd or Kuchiri or me a follow as well, if you so desire. But in any case, thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and be well.